Hey loves, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Jenny. Today's video is the sewing part of this style. So if you have not seen the drafting part, please go ahead and check it in my channel, is right there. Then if this is what you are interested to learn, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. And also thank you to my new subscribers, and if you're a returning subscriber, I want to also say thank you. So let's get into it. Welcome again, soulmates. So guys, these are the patterns we drafted out in our previous video in the making of this dress. So if you have not seen the drafting part, please go ahead and check it. It's right there in my channel. So I've gone ahead to add the necessary stitching allowance. So at the side of each of this pattern paper, I added 1.5 inches for the stitching allowance at the side. And coming to the top and the bottom part, I added ½ inch. So as you can see on the table, these are all the patterns. So I've gone ahead to transfer them to my fabric. So let's go ahead and stitch them together. So we are going to start with the front part of this dress. So to the front part, I'm not going to be making use of lining. So if you want to make use of lining, you can go ahead, but I'm going to cut out a facing for this. Then you go ahead and cut out 2 long pieces of fabric, as you can see me doing like this. So the length of this fabric 1.5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it this way on my sewing machine. So after folding it, this is the straps. So now I'm going to place the straps this way like this, as you can see me doing. So you make sure the straps are touching the middle of the front piece. So you can see what I'm doing like this. Then I'm going to just hold it down with my pin. So after doing this, I'm going to place my facing for the front like this, right side facing, and I'm going to stitch it up like this, and also at this other part. After doing it, guys, this is what I have, as you can see right here. So the next thing for me to do is to go ahead and stitch down my darts at the front. So remember, it's going to have a dart at the front. Now coming to the back piece also, I'm going to stitch down the dart at the back. After doing that, I also went ahead to cut out facing for the back, which I'm going to use to turn the neckline. So after cutting the facing, I'm going to place the facing like this, right side facing each other, and I'm going to stitch it up this way at the top and also at the sides. So guys, after stitching it up, guys, this is what I have. So you can see what the dart is looking like. So right now, the next thing is to go ahead and notch the top part of this part. I'm going to go ahead and notch the neckline, so, and also cut out the excess. So just go ahead and cut off the excess fabric you have right there. Then I'm going to turn it out to the front part. So guys, after turning it out, this is what I have. So I'm going to do the same thing for this other back piece. So guys, this is what the front is looking like. I've gone ahead to sew down the dart at the front. So coming to the back piece, I've also gone ahead to stitch down the zip area with a loose stitch. So that part, I'm going to be adding my zipper later. Okay, so coming to the front part, I'm going to go ahead and attach the skirt part of the front to the top part of the front like this. So I'm going to indicate the midpoint. So it's always good for you to indicate the midpoint, okay, so that you'll be able to match the both parts together, as you can see right here. You can see, okay. So now the next thing to do is for me to place them right side facing, and I'm going to stitch it up like this. So after doing that, I'm also going to do the same thing for the back piece. So for the skirt part at the back part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen up this zip part where I stitch down at the waist area a bit like this. So after that, I'm going to stitch down my darts at the skirt part of the back. So after stitching down the dart, I'm going to just join it together to the top part of the back area. So I'm going to stitch it up at this part. Before stitching the skirt to the top part, there is something I want to explain right now. So you know the length for the front and the back is actually the same while we were drafting it. So we made the front and the back length to be of the same length. So to get rid of any bulginess at the zip area, what you are going to do is you are going to go up at the zip area like this. You can see what I'm doing. Just fold your fabric into two like this. So just go up by 1 inch. So when you go up by 1 inch at the zip area, what you are going to do now is you are going to make a slant line. You are going to slant it up like this with a slant line towards the side of the back. So you can see what I have right there. So after doing that, go ahead and cut it out. So after cutting it out, you should have something like this. You can see that the top part of the back is now shorter than that of the front. So guys, I've gone ahead to attach the skirt to the front, and this is what it's looking like. And this is also the back. I've gone ahead to attach the skirt also to the top part of the back. So the next thing to do now is for us to go ahead and add the ruffles at the bottom part. So to get the width of the ruffle, just go ahead and measure what you have at this part, and you're going to times it by 2. So to get the length of the ruffle, what you are going to do is to subtract your half length from your gown length. Then after that, you are going to subtract the skirt length from whatsoever you are having. After subtracting the half length and the skirt length from your gown length, so whatsoever is left is what you are going to use as the length of the ruffle. I hope you understand. So after that, I went ahead to gather it up at the top, and make sure you notch the top part of this fabric. You can see the top part of the ruffle. Make sure you notch the midpoint of the ruffle. So that part is where you are going to place on this sharp part of the skirt like this. So I'm going to just cut that part. So I'm going to just make a tiny notch at that pointed part of the skirt. Then I'm going to place the ruffle part on it like this, right side facing each other, and I'm going to stitch it down from the center to the side, and I'm also going to do the same to this other side. So coming to the back piece also, what you did for the front is exactly what we are going to be doing for the back piece. So go ahead and measure what you have at the parts, and also you are going to gather the top parts of the fabric. Then when you gather it up, you are going to attach it to the skirt part of the back piece like this. So let me just do it and come and show you guys. This is what it's looking like. So this is the front. You can see I've gone ahead to attach the ruffle part to the skirt part, and this is what the front piece is looking like. And now this is the back piece. I've gone ahead to stitch down my zipper. You can see how the zipper is looking, and this is what the back piece is actually looking like. So after doing this, the next thing for me to do is to place the front piece on the back piece, as you see me doing like this. So make sure all the parts are aligned together. Make sure the bust area align, the waist area, and also the hip area. Then you are going to input your body measurement. So you are going to shape this dress with your body measurements. So guys, this is what I have, guys. You can see. So this is what the wrong side is looking like. We are almost done with this dress, guys. And when I turn it over to the right side, this is what it's looking like. It's already looking so beautiful. I've not given it a proper ironing and it's already coming out so beautiful. So the next thing to do now is for us to attach the rope part, that is the strap part, to the back area. So to do this, what you are going to do is to bring the front part. You can see that front yoke. So you are going to measure out from the neck width to the neck depth like this. So whatsoever you have is what you are going to use to measure on the strap. So you can see what I have, but I'm going to add extra 0.25 for ease to the 4 inches. Then from that 4 inches, I'm going to measure out 7 inches. So while drafting for the back, I off 7 inches. So you must always remember how off the back is. Then I'm going to add another extra 0.25 to that 7 inches. So after doing that, I'm going to just put in the strap in like this, and I'm going to top stitch on it this way. So I'm going to do it on this other part. Just put it in this way, and I'm going to just top stitch on it on that area. So I'm going to top stitch it on the dart area of the dress. So guys, this is what this dress is looking like. This is how beautiful the dress came out, and I've gone to hem this facing. I've gone ahead to hem the facing. This is what the back is looking like. So guys, thank you for today's tutorial. Thank you for making out time to be part of this family. Thank you for all your support. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave your comment on the comment section. Bye.